Should you buy a house in West Lafayette right now, close to Purdue University, or should you wait? Let's take a look back at the data from 2023, do a little bit of a year in review, and put it in context to see what it can tell us and inform our thought process about purchasing or selling a house here in West Lafayette in 2024. Hi, I'm Jeff Gooch, your local West Lafayette realtor with the Russell Company powered by At Properties. So let's talk about 2023 a little bit. Was it a good year? Was it a bad year? Well, we're not going to make that kind of a judgment, but we're going to look at the data. So how was 2023 compared to 2022? And the answer is it was a good year. Prices continue to appreciate, and it's not an overheated market. It is a hot market, but it is not overheated. Our local economic base here in the greater Lafayette area, when you take into account Purdue University and the Discovery Park and all of the associated development that's come along with that, is really firing on all cylinders. And then the manufacturing economy of Lafayette is really doing well. So GE Aviation, Nanshan Aluminum, Caterpillar, Rolls-Royce, all of these companies are really bringing people to the area, and those people need somewhere to live. And they're choosing West Lafayette as the place to live. So in 2022, the median price for homes in West Lafayette was $314,000. In 2023, that grew by almost $30,000 to $343,000 is the median price of homes in West Lafayette. That's a pretty impressive number. And the numbers are not going to slow down. They might slow down, but they're not going to retreat. There's no signs of a crash in the local real estate market. Real estate is an intensely local thing, and you might read doom and gloom headlines in the newspapers and online about what real estate's going to do in the future, but they're thinking and taking account nationwide, and including big cities like New York and LA, but real estate is local. And West Lafayette, and by extension, Lafayette and the greater Lafayette area and all of Tippecanoe County are very healthy. So are prices going to continue to rise? Yes. Are they going to continue to rise at the level they have over the last few years? I don't have a crystal ball, and I can't say a definitive yes or no. I hope no, and here's why. I want prices to keep rising. That's the sign of a healthy market. It might be nice if they were rising slightly slower. And the reason is, let's think about the buying and selling process. If you're selling a home, there's a number of reasons you might be selling. One of them is you might be looking to move up to your next home. Perhaps your family has gotten bigger. Perhaps you're outgrowing your starter home. You just need more space. Well, you're going to sell your home, and they're going to take that money and put it into your next home. As prices appreciate, yes, you're getting more for your home that you're selling, but that next home that you're buying is continuing to appreciate in price as well. So it's going to take more and more money to buy that house. Now, the flip side of that equation is perhaps you're downsizing. Perhaps you're empty nesters, all your kids have gone off to college and it's just you now. Perhaps you're sick of cleaning the big house, whatever it might be. You want to get into a smaller house. Well, in that particular case, you might sell your home and have enough money to buy your next home and have a little bit of money left over, but not a ton of money. We've been taught over the years of this paradox to think of your home as an investment, but it's not an investment. There is no doubt that real estate investing is a giant industry. However, when we're thinking about where we live, our primary residence, it's pretty important to think about it as home and not an investment. Not in the same way that a stock or a bond is an investment. Now, your home is an investment and it is appreciating in price, and it's going to continue to appreciate in price here in West Lafayette. So let's circle back to, should you buy, should you sell in West Lafayette? What do you think I'm going to say? I'm going to say yes. But I'm not saying yes just because I want to do some business. I'm saying yes because there are no signs right now that you shouldn't. buy or sell a home. The market is not going to crash. The median price in January of 2022 in West Lafayette was $290,000. A year later, the median was $315,000. In 1 year's time, the median had gone up $25,000. And then we go from January of 23 to December of 23. It's the last month that I have solid data on right now. January of 23, it was $315,000, and by December it was $336,000. It had gone up about $21,000 in another year. So in the 2 years of data that we're looking at, the median price rose a total of $46,000 from $290,000 to $336,000. That is a gigantic jump. The market is going to continue to rise. Yes, the home that you have right now is worth more than when you bought it, but that next home is going to cost more. If you need to move, now's the time. The flip side is if you need to sell, now's the time as well. The real estate market is very much tied to the temperature. When it is colder outside, when the temperature is lower, there are less homes for sale. There are less transactions happening. As it warms up, as we get into summer, as the temperature goes up, there are more homes for sale. Some of this has to do with the calendar and holidays and the weather. I don't know if you've ever moved in the winter. I don't recommend it. And most people, I don't think, are really interested in moving when it's cold outside. I had the joy of moving in a snowstorm once, dragging furniture through the snow. Not my idea of a good time, and I'm sure it's not your idea of a good time. Also, the calendar. When you get to the end of October, you've got Halloween, and then we get to Thanksgiving, and after Thanksgiving, we've got Christmas and New Year. So we're spending time with family and friends, getting together in our homes in a lot of cases, and not thinking about that buying and selling because our time and attention is taken up with other things. But sometimes you got to move. Sometimes you get that next job, and it's time to go. Sometimes you're having that baby, and you need the nursery. There are reasons that people do have to buy and sell when it is cold outside. It is just a little bit slower. But that means that there are less homes for sale. That means that those people who need to sell are probably going to have a pretty good chance of selling relatively quickly. But it is busier in the summer. That also means there are more buyers in the market. So let's talk about the median days on market. In January of 2022, the median days on market, so that's from the first day that the house went for sale till the day that you had an accepted offer, it was 4. So if your house went on sale on a Monday, you had an accepted offer by Thursday. Right now, it is 7. It's a week. So right now, back this up. In December of 2023, it was 7. It was 1 week. If you listed on a Monday, you had an accepted offer by the following Monday. Let's walk through days on market through the last year just to give you a little perspective. So January, it was 6, less than a week. February was an outlier at 25. It was a very, very strange month for West Lafayette. March, 6, April, May, and June were all 3 days median on the market. If you listed your house on a Friday, you had an accepted offer by Sunday. Amazingly fast. July was 5 days. August was 6. September was 5. October was 8 days. November went up 1 more day to 9, and then December retreated back down to 7. And as I look at this graph, as I look at all the data that's in front of me, that year is pretty representative of the years that came past. That data is pretty representative of years past. It goes up and it comes back down. But things happen very, very quickly here in West Lafayette. People want to be in the West Lafayette schools. They want to be close to West Lafayette High School. They want to be close to Purdue University. They want to be close to work, whether it's at one of the new labs that are popping up, one of the high-tech manufacturers. But West Lafayette is a very hot market, and it moves really fast. So if you're looking to sell, you can sell pretty quickly. If you're looking to buy, you need to be ready to move quickly as well, though. If you see a house come on the market and you think that you're interested, you need to go look now, not tomorrow or the next day, now. And if you like it and want to write an offer on it, you need to go do that as soon as you're done seeing the house, because in these months that have 3 days on market, that means if you see the house on Friday and you write an offer, if you win the offer, you better have it in by Sunday. And that's the median. There are many houses that are selling in 1 and 2 days. I see many houses that are listed on a Friday and they're sold by the end of Friday. So you got to have your pre-approval. You got to have your wants and needs. You got to work with your realtor. That's what I am here for, is to help you through that process. It's not to discourage you, because yes, it's fast, but it is a completely manageable process. You just need a professional in your corner that knows what they're doing. If you're in West Lafayette, should you buy or should you sell right now? The answer is yes, of course you should. There's nothing coming that says otherwise. The market is doing really well here in West Lafayette. If I can be of help to you, I would love to be your local real estate resource of choice here in West Lafayette. Please shoot me a text or give me a call. I would love to be able to help you find home here in West Lafayette.